So I'm Sophie. I'm a fourth seat trainee here at Acuity Law. I've also been doing the SQE alongside my training contract.
What did you know about the SQE before you started to prepare for it?
Very little, in complete honesty. So from the time I got my training contract to starting, it was quite a small period of time. And it's also when I did start my training contract, it was still fairly new. So Courtney and myself, who were the trainee at the firm, were the first SQE trainees to come through the firm, so it was still fairly new. But also at the time, there just wasn't as much about it. Firms were working out sort of how to deal with it. So I knew very little, but got to know very quickly. So I was put in touch with the College of Legal Practice straight away, set up with my own system. The college gives you early access to materials, so that really helped as well, just to get an understanding. So the firm was a really unique approach, I would say, in that you train and you study at the same time. So I know a lot of other firms are requiring that students study and pass their exams before they start their training contract. Being in practice helps so much with the exams, especially SQE2, which is half based on sort of the skill sets that you have. And I think back to the trainee I was in my first seat to who I am now and how I deal with things differently. So I'm very grateful that the studies went hand in hand with the learning. And I think they sort of enriched each other, really. But again, because you're working as well, you're studying without even really realising you're studying. When you first sort of log onto the portal and you first start the modules, it can be a bit overwhelming. But actually looking back and having sat the exams, after I'd sat them and looked back, you're actually super grateful, because it seems like a lot, but it's not. It's the best preparation possible. What I think is really good about the course as well, it's very gradual. So the College of Legal Practice have sort of summatives throughout the course, and they gradually build up. So the first one is sort of half an hour, and then the next one is an hour. And that's really helpful as well, because, as I said, you're not thrown in the deep end. So that gradual preparation makes it easier then when it comes to the exam, because you've been built in those blocks. If you've only got an hour a day, you don't have to think about commuting. You can just put your laptop on and get a unit or two done. I haven't had to take any time to commute into a space to have a lecture, because I can just put my laptop on and watch it there and then. So I think the flexibility of online learning is a huge selling point, and everyone gets given a supervisor. And what I thought was really lovely was that the supervisors were super supportive. I was quite taken aback by if I didn't make it, for example, to one of my supervisor sessions, there would always be an email afterwards, but it was never from a place of sort of judgment or, you're in trouble. It was, I noticed that you weren't there today. Is there anything the college can do? Are you okay? Do you want to reschedule? That shows that the college actually cares beyond you as a student. They actually want you to do well, and they want you to engage with the course in the best possible way. And it's such a nice sense of accomplishment when you get them done, and then also when you get your results and when hopefully they go well, because it just makes everything worth it, really. It did feel like a lot of hard work had paid off, and I do think that for how daunting they are exams where if you put in hard work, you will hopefully get a reward out of it.